another one. I will be going live today. Hey guys, back with another one. Just when you think everything's cool, calm, and so collective, something foolish happens. So when y'all come in here, hit the like button and we can begin. Let me check this out here. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So I'm just waiting for y'all to come on in here. This is very crazy. Where this came from, but this is what happens. This is really crazy. I'm going to run this video as soon as you guys get in here. I also premiered it. I think it's 6:30, a half an hour before I went live, but I want to share it really quickly. A lot of y'all may be knowing what's going on and who's saying what, but it's just really ridiculous how people keep this going. But every dog has their day is how I look at it. So what goes around comes around and stuff. This should have never got blown out of proportion the way it did, but it did. And it's really unfortunate and stuff. I don't care if you're a hater or congratulator. People know right from wrong, and you should know right and you should know wrong to the point where some things should be said, some things should be left alone. So I'm going to read this and we can get on with the rest of the live. Hey guys, back with another one. I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will briefly be talking about this very unfortunate situation. I really think that people are going too far with this situation with Chrisean Rock's son Jr. When you take it as far as saying video going viral after fans believe Chrisean's baby is going blind. Where are people getting their PhDs at? This is a little small child, and people are taking the time out to look in a child's face and make a diagnosis that they're going blind. Like, when does it end? I didn't check Natasha, but as soon as I get off this live, I'll check it out. I had took a little nap before I went live, but I will definitely check it out. Matter of fact, as soon as this video plays, I'll go check out the link. The girl was out at the Cheesecake Factory having a good time, sharing her life story once again on Snapchat, and people still find something to critique her and Junior. Like, when does this come to an end? It doesn't matter what you guys think of her situation, Junior's situation, somebody down the street situation. You don't have the right, especially if you do not have a doctorate's degree, and even if you had one, wouldn't that be against the law to share public information like that with the public? What can the public do about some information like that but to use it to gossip, or for her haters to use it to start smear campaigns and call her a bad mom and so forth and so on? When do we come to an end with the disrespect? When do we say enough's enough, that people have gone too far and we have to put a stop to this? This is getting way out of control. But number one, I don't care how you feel about Chrisean. Junior has nothing to do with it. You are talking about a little one, someone that cannot defend themselves, and the only reason you're talking about this person is because you don't like the mom. I can't understand how somebody wakes up in the morning and think that this is okay to post something like this. And it's straight a rumor because unless you have the medical records, and even then, you have no right to post it, but there isn't no medical record. You have no business coming up to your own conclusions of what you think that Junior is diagnosed with. It's time for even people that don't like Chrisean Rock or like her to stand up and say right is right, wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter how you feel about Chrisean Rock. It's the principle that this should not be being said at all. This is disrespect at the highest captivity. I don't know who came up with this post. I do see where
Exactly,
maybe one
Natasha.
of many bloggers this on IG. I'm not trying to pinpoint, I'm not trying to blame one person, but it was on Hip Hop Now. And this is crazy because people don't have people's medical records. You're just going by what you view. Who cares what you view because it's ignorant? And who even thinks that way about such a small little one like that? And you don't have any proof of it. And if you did, why are you? I really want to hear in the comment section what everyone has to say about this. I hope that people are respectful about what's being said. This is not no time for games. This is not no times to be so opinionated because you don't like Chrisean. This is about right being right, wrong being wrong. This has got to come to an end. All around the internet bringing this topic up like this is a grown adult. Play it towards the end of the live, but it's just getting ridiculous. And it all stemmed around her having a mukbang with her son at the Cheesecake Factory, having a good time, minding her own business, and then people taking pictures or whatever from Snapchat and saying all this foolishness. It's just too much. Chrisean needs to get a real DNA test done by her court in her state and TikTok because she's about to. But you know what? That girl Mimi, I get what you're saying, but that's not what this is all about. This is about criticizing somebody's baby and you don't know whether or not there's a problem with the baby or not. And if there is, that you don't have the right to be posting stuff, especially reputable bloggers don't have the right to be sitting there posting stuff like that. That's to me inappropriate. Says, girl, I'm sorry, but who needs to go to court to get a DNA test? Doesn't have anything to do with somebody saying that somebody's kids looks like they're going blind. That's just blatantly disrespectful. I didn't even know that was posted, and I was always so I'm gonna give you the link. I'm gonna put the link up. I know Natasha, you came up. If you want to come up again, you can. Um, Mimi, I know you have came up in the past. And you can come up as well. But all that cussing, you gotta like tone it down. If there's something that you want to say, respectfully, you gotta watch your mouth and think before you say stuff. Because I know you kind of sort of get upset sometimes, and it comes out 2 or 3 times, cussing and carrying on. We don't need that right now. The fact still remains, the only one that should really be mad at this situation is the mother of this child. And nobody should be that mad that they have to carry on like that. And this is no disrespect to you, but I'm just telling you the truth. It says, why does she need? And what does the DNA test have to do with somebody trying to accuse that her child is going blind? I mean, you don't think that's taking it too far, Mimi? I mean, come on, let's make it make sense. It says the girl, Mimi, she does have it. She doesn't have to prove exactly. Exactly. She really doesn't have to prove anything. And I feel as though even if she proved something, they would probably say the documents were false on that um test too. But a DNA test doesn't have anything to do with somebody making these allegations up on what they view on a video of her at a restaurant. I mean, don't you think that's taking it too far? The boy's not even um 8 months old yet. Please don't come up here swearing. That's all I'm gonna ask you. I don't mind you coming up, but you have to control yourself and not be cussing and carrying on. I do not want to have to edit this video.
I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to just say something. I didn't
Okay.
know that that was posted on Instagram. I'm dealing with
You
a
didn't
whole
see it?
bunch. I
You
don't
didn't
pay
see it?
attention. I saw it when I came on your live just now. I didn't know
Okay.
that was posted. I'm dealing with my own stuff with my own family issues. I just
Uh-huh.
found out that TikTok's about to get shut down. That's another issue. But the only thing that I have to say is I don't know what's wrong with that girl. I don't know, like, like you just had a
Right.
baby. Go, like, take that baby and go get checked out or something. Like, humble yourself. Like,
But
calm down.
so you really don't, Mimi, you really, now I don't mind talking with you long as you don't be cussing. But I want
I'm
to
not
ask you
gonna
some
cuss on
questions.
here.
All right,
Okay.
listen. I want to ask you some questions because I do like when you come up here. This is your second time coming up here, and you do have a conversation. As long as we're talking like ladies, we're cool. But let me ask you a
Right.
question. Blueface, even I'm talking about for an example, like say Chrisean Rock, soon as he gets out, he gonna drag all through social media. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
go all, and then he's gonna forget all about the promises he made, the promises she made is gonna go. It's gonna be a waste of her life that she stayed and did that bid with him 7, 8 months, and then it goes right back to where it was. I knew he
Mm-hmm.
didn't change when he said, don't forget my name" or something like that. I said, "Nah, he ain't changed."
He's just a hot mess, yo. It's just,
Yep.
and bad part about it is that he's not a bad looking guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not a
Right.
bad looking guy. He just
No,
has
he's
a
not.
bad. He just has a bad. What's the word? I don't even know. He's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy,
He
and
got a
you're
bad
never gonna.
aura about him.
Yeah, and
He
you're
just,
never gonna
yeah.
learn anything good. It's being around the same people that you was with
He get it
before.
from his mama.
That's
Right.
like going to jail. That's like going to jail from, let's say, you living in the projects or whatever, and you go to jail, and then you come home after 10 years and go right back to that same project where you did the crime at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can't be around the
Mhm.
same people that you was involved in. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got that mentality where, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I come and visit. How y'all doing? And I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that when I was here the last time, it wasn't a good space for me. So I need to be somewhere
Right.
else. You know?
I don't think
So
he's
my
learned
thing
from that
is,
though.
yeah, so what is going to happen is that he's good now, and he might be good for a couple of months, but when he come home, when he come home for them couple of months and get around the same people that he was around before that don't like Krishan, they're going
Yep.
to be telling him all sorts of things in his ear.
A bunch of men too. Ain't nothing but a bunch of ex gang members. Yep. They're gonna tell,
Exactly.
and for in the order for Blueface to fit in, he gonna sit there and listen to all of what's being said to him in his ear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a generational curse.
Mm-hmm.
Generation.
Mm-hmm. I like I said again, I just feel in my heart I probably wouldn't do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
But again, they're young. You know what I'm saying? They have to go through life. This is part of life. This is what's
Like
going to either
we
make
could
them
tell them,
stronger or weaker.
or weaker. We could tell them till they're blue in the face, but they gotta live it, feel it,
Hmm.
and to learn it and understand it.
That's
So,
right.
but the thing is, see, times ain't like it used to be. We used to walk down the street, and on every bus corner, we see an elder. And are you guarantee if you sit down next to that elder, they gave you wisdom. Now these
Hmm.
elders are worse than the ones, like these youngins. They're just as bad as the this new youth. I'm telling you, the upbringing is just, I don't know.
Mm. And
They
the,
got nowhere to turn to.
and the youngest ain't no better because
That's
even
what
the
I'm
older
saying. The
folks
elders
they're
know
gonna
better.
knock your cane out the way just so they could get across the
Yep.
street because they don't care. They don't
Life
care.
ha- life has changed, and then the elders that are still here in this era, they have changed too. They're worse than the kids that this is their
Hmm.
era.
Hmm.
They're nobody to look up to. They ain't trying to give you no advice. They're just as bad as the youth today living. The internet youth, the
Hmm.
people that this is their youth. These people, these kids that can get on the internet and become millionaires. This is their youth. They know how to work this set. Those elders are worse than that youth. I'm telling you, they're worse than the youth. You got grandmothers trying to be in a club with their grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
You
saying?
got you got
It's
grandmothers
sad.
on the internet talking about an infant. Let's try that.
Right.
That's the
Oh yeah.
worst.
Right. And I really feel talking about Carlissa, the last thing she said in the video, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Chrisean Rock knows me. The way she said it was almost like that's how she lost her husband. Like maybe that was the last straw for him. No, you've been lost your husband. He asked you 100 times to stop doing X, Y, and Z. That may have been his last straw, what you said about Junior, but he was already looking at the front door because he was tired of you already. Because you was already doing a lot of disrespectful stuff in the man's face. Okay, and he left. Yeah, for
Mm,
real. A
mm.
man's only gonna take but so much before he says, you know what, you ain't no wife.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Cause she
saying? Doing
twerking
stuff.
and,
Yeah, doing stuff
and
on
oh
OF.
god.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
just
mercy.
a mess. I could see you doing that stuff behind closed doors. She be doing that stuff on social media. She be saying that stuff on social media. I'm like, if you don't go sit down somewhere, I don't know. She be trying to really get. Yeah, that's a sad little shame right there. Now she looking all pitiful. But see, you did that to yourself. Now you got to reap what you sow. We was already talking about karma. Karma's real. Karma's really real. So I don't know.
It's crazy. I don't know.
It
It's
is.
just crazy to me. It's
Mm-hmm.
sad. I
Yep.
just feel bad. I don't know. I don't know. I just only thing I do, I just pray that she can get through this. I pray that Junior, I pray for Junior every day because like I said, the devil is on them hard.
Yep.
It's on them
Yep.
hard.
Yep. But she
And
got to. The devil's a lie. She got to keep saying it till she believes it, and then
that's
that
right.
devil will go away because that devil's riding her back, riding all their back. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? Because Blueface is a demon in his own mind. And so that dude, he don't move right. That's why they did what they did. And Lord forbid me for saying this, because that could be anybody's son. But that's why they rocked him to sleep when he went to jail, going in there acting like he's a crip, but never put in no street work. Go on and sit down. And he still thinks, yeah, ain't putting in no street work. They was like, really? Oh, you a crip? Okay, we'll show you what
With
a
a
crip
valley
is.
gang that ain't nobody really heard of in LA because
They,
I grew up there.
they never They never even heard of him. They just know he's a rapper that be rapping about crip, and gang stuff. He ain't no real. He ain't putting no work in the street. He just listen. Putting in work in the street is putting in work in the street, but putting in work in the studio and the work in the street is two different kind of work. I'm sorry. I mean, whose face you playing in?
He not no
That's
Snoop Dogg.
right.
That's crazy.
Not
Yeah,
a
he's
Snoop
got
Dogg
some
crib.
issues. No, he's not. Nah, he ain't no kind of crip. He wanna be crip. That's what he want to be. He gonna get out still acting like he crip. And now that he got into that fight, you gonna really think he doing something. Like he was in there doing something. They had to put you in high power. They had to put you behind the way. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you wasn't too much cripping. You would have been. You would have been crippo. Let me stop. Shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to tell you, he would have been in what is it? He would have been in L.A. hospital with tubes up, and I'm talking about he might not make it. Messing with them real crips up in there.
That's right.
Boy, dude is
That's right.
sick. But hey, it is what it is. But listen, I'm getting up off here. I said enough. I vented and I got a little headache. And that's why I be taking breaks off. And the last break I think I took 6 days. I had to check myself, said, girl, you gotta go back to your little channel and stuff. Because soon as I take too many days off, YouTube be like SL Davis, who, huh? Shoot, my numbers be coming all funny. Shoot, it take me about a week and a half to get them numbers right. Yeah, like they penalize you. Like
Oh
they
wow.
penalize Blueface and yeah, you look at my numbers. You don't see my numbers looking like that in no live. Numbers are all messed up, but I have to sometimes take breaks because this
Yeah.
stuff be too much sometimes. And life's too short to be stressing yourself out over other people's problems.
You don't want that
Sometimes I take.
toxicity to spill over into your life.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to take breaks
I
from
don't blame you.
sometimes.
I know when
Yeah,
you take a break, it's
I know
all
the
love.
break was a little. I know the break was a little too long because I was almost gone. Almost 7 days this time.
But I
Last time I
thought
was
you
gone,
were
I
on
think
vacation.
3 days. No, I take breaks. I do that from time to time.
I know, but I
I
was thinking it was on. Like, I know you take
Yeah, I
breaks from.
was on vacation. I was home at that vacation. I stayed off a line and didn't do no work. I said I don't feel like dealing with this nonsense, and I took I think 6 days off. But then a week before that, or a week and a half before, I think 3 days off. So I got to pump my brakes now with the taking too many breaks now.
Do
But
you
yeah,
do you have,
sometimes, huh?
I was gonna ask, do you happen to have updates on Queen Op and them?
Well, there's no dates because the case is over with. Queen Op didn't get in trouble for what she did to Michelle. That's over with. That case is over with. There's no more case.
That's crazy to me. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
She got a
Yeah, but
slap
what
on the
they pleaded
wrist.
guilty though, right?
She did a plea. They were trying not to let her plea out. She would have been in trouble if they would have smoked if she took it to trial. So her lawyer was begging the judge to let her take a plea. So she got her plea, and of course she probably got maybe some probation time or something. But yeah, she don't have to serve no time. Nope. She got a slap on the wrist, girl. Yeah, that's over with. That case is no case. There's no dates to give you, no court dates at court, no court dates.
When she
Unless
was
she
up,
do something again.
and she
Huh?
still ruckus and stuff. I just want to know if she still causing ruckus and doing dirt around. That's all I was
Oh
curious
nah,
about.
I think all that almost thinking she was gonna do time scared her off the internet. That's why you ain't seen her lately. She probably be
Mm.
creeping through the bushes, but she ain't on there. She ain't on Instagram or doing no live streams talking no mess. She's probably afraid that she might say the wrong thing and get jammed up again.
Well, that might